guys, DPW Gaming here, and I'm sorry, this series is supposed to come on Sundays, but I've been gone the last 4 days at a friend's house, had food poisoning, throwing up. I've just been feeling terrible. I didn't even want to do this video today because I'm still a little, but I'm doing it anyway because I know I'm late, and plus I have to come up with weekly 8 by the end of this week, so I'm hoping I get enough questions for that. Speaking of questions, I want you guys all to know that I'm done answering questions about diarrhea, farts, and fucking puke, and all this disgusting shit. Because honestly, at first it was kind of funny, but then it's like, now I'm kind of getting sick of them. You know what I mean? It's like, it makes me kind of feel, okay, what, and I don't want the series being like 20 minutes long filled with just stupid questions. The kind of questions, let me explain what kind of questions I like from you guys. The reason why I started this series is so that you guys can get to know me more. What kind of games do I like? What kind of foods do I like? You guys can ask me anything, but yet you guys seem to ask, kind of dumb questions. But I'm just letting you guys know. Not all your questions are stupid, it's just some of them are. But I do answer most of them, and most of you guys do have good questions, so I'm just letting you guys know those are the kind of questions that I don't want to answer anymore. I want to answer real questions. Like, what are my favorite foods? What games do I like I explained. So, just letting you guys know that now. And I want to thank all my new subscribers. Since the Spider-Man playthrough, I have gained over 100 subscribers in the last 3 weeks. Fucking crazy. And I'm already at, what is it, 943, 944 subscribers, which is like, what? So I want to thank you all for subscribing. And if you guys have any questions, if you want to get to know me more, like I said, this is the place to do it. So just comment down below on this video, or any of my future videos. If you guys want to answer, ask me questions, just say this. Because I have gotten questions like, where do I ask you the questions for your questions weekly videos? And I will answer that question here. On any video, or even a PM, just say, this question is for your next question weekly episode. And then ask me your questions, or, your question or questions. That's it. You can ask them on any video. Just make sure you say this question is for your next questions weekly. That way I don't just think, oh, it's a question, I gotta answer that now. So just to clarify that, alright? So let's get to your questions. And Timberland18 asked, ever played a game that was so hard to finish, but want to get back at it? Oh, a game. There was a game. I don't remember what it was called. It pissed me off so much. It's in Brazil, I'm pretty sure. If I was to go there and then see what the game was again, I'd probably do it. But I remember there was a game that was so freaking irritating that I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. And when I tried it again, I was like, fuck it. But I'm sure now it would be easier. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't play the game for a couple of years, so yeah, that's the game that comes to mind. I can't really describe it because I don't really remember it, but I do remember there was a game like that. I wish I really could answer the question, though. I really do wish I could, because that would have been a really good question. I mean, it really was a good question. I just made a shitty answer, so. North Cali Gamer asked, if you had to choose between boning Oprah or Michelle Obama, who would it be and why? Now, you guys may be wondering, isn't this one of those stupid questions? Yeah, but, I'll let this one slide. Michelle Obama. He wanted me to explain why. I'd rather bone Michelle Obama, first off, because it's the first lady. Second off, she's cuter than Oprah. I mean, let's be serious here. And third, really, why wouldn't you just, between those two, why would you go for Oprah? I mean, unless you're into boning Oprah, that's up to you. But for me, it would rather be Michelle Obama. And who knows, I can probably get some, some links, some connections, I'm just saying. Gamer 12694 asked, have you ever watched the very funny TV show Gavin and Stacey? I looked it up just to see if I recognized it, and I don't know what the fuck it is. I never heard of it, so no, I never watched it. Manga Brazil asked, are you going to play Assassin's Creed 3 or Metal Gear Rising? Metal Gear Rising, I did really enjoy Metal Gear Solid 4, so if Metal Gear Rising is anything like it in any way, shape, or form and controls, here's the thing, I never really cared for the Metal Gear Solid series. I know that number 3 did a lot better when it came to controls and everything, but it still wasn't exactly like Metal Gear Solid 4. I just like the feel of Metal Gear Solid 4 so much more. The only gripe I have with number 4 is that the cutscenes were so fucking long. But besides that, the game was fucking good to me. I enjoyed it. My favorite Metal Gear Solid that first one I ever played completely, and first one that really got me immensely into the storyline. Everything else, every other game in the series, I just didn't really care. So I might actually try Metal Gear Solid Rising. I don't see why not. I will try it. And I heard there's going to be a Metal Gear Solid 5. Shh! It has been confirmed. Just letting you guys know, in case you don't know. Yeah. And if Metal Gear Solid 5 is anything like the past ones and better, yes, I will be checking Rising and Metal Gear Solid 5. Assassin's Creed 3, I don't think so. Maybe. I never completed the other ones. I played most of Assassin's Creed 1. Still never beat the final person or beat the final level or whatever. Played a little bit of Assassin's Creed 2. Never did again. Started a Revelations playthrough. Didn't get back to it. I might. I will be getting back to it. I just need to complete other games before I do. And yeah, I just don't see myself really doing Assassin's Creed 3, seeing how I'm just not really into this series. It's kind of see what the difference is. Same thing as the Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear series, except for the fact that I actually enjoy Metal Gear more than Assassin's Creed. So, yeah, I don't know about Assassin's Creed 3. But it does look good, I'm not going to deny that. Speaking of don't deny till you try 420 asked, do you like to scream as loud as you can? No. Anyone who knows me, I talk pretty fucking loud. I'm one of those people that hate. Like, if you do it to me, I will tell you to your face. I will punch you. I will tell you to your face. Shush me one more fucking time. I hate it when they shush me. I hate it. It's like, I can't help being loud. It's just who I am. Being from a loud household is just, you know, so when you shush me, I get really irritated. I really do. But, yeah, I don't like to scream as loud as I can. I don't try to do it on purpose. I'm not an asshole. Have you ever received a wedgie? Only like once. Every other wedgie was just my fucking my boxers rising. But besides that, I got one wedgie from somebody. I don't remember who, but I'm pretty sure it was in elementary school. But it was by a friend though, so it wasn't a bully or anything like that. Yeah. Have you ever gone so wasted you passed it out on your neighbor's fence? I've only gotten drunk once, and that was on New Year's, when 2012 finally came, and I tried to get drunk again by a whole pint of fuzzy navel, and it tasted good. I like the fruity drinks, I do, but that didn't even get me a buzz. That was my try at July 4th of being drunk, but it didn't work. But I never passed out. I never got drunk again. So I only got drunk once, and yeah, I'm not much of a drinker. I don't really care for it. What do you like doing outside? When I'm with friends, I like just hanging out, playing football. Sadly, seeing how I have asthma, and it seemed to have gotten worse. When it's really hot, I can't really do activities anymore. I don't know why. I noticed this when I was at my friend's baby shower, and we were playing football, just 2-hand touch, and my chest started to hurt. I couldn't breathe, and it was the first time when I was like, am I having an asthma attack? Like, I never knew I always denied having asthma. I never really thought I had it until I realized, holy fuck, I'm glad I brought my inhaler. I wasn't gonna bring it that day, but I'm glad I fucking did. Cause, yeah, I would have been in a very bad situation. But besides that, I do like hanging out with friends. I just like, if we can play catch or something, it's cool for me, you know what I mean? I like having fun. So, I'm a pretty chill guy when it comes to being outside and stuff. I like going to the movies, shit like that, just chilling. What is the most money you ever had at one time? At one time, I had about... No, I can't say that because I remember one time when I got my Pokemon Crystal version for the first time. It was my birthday. Everyone gave me like money and shit. So I think at the most I had like $280 at once. But if you're saying like now, because that was like 10 years, not 10 years ago, but yeah, was it? No, it was like 9 years ago, 9 years ago. But like recently, 2 years ago, before I bought my Wii, I had like $250, and then I spent it to buy a Wii, which I don't touch. So yeah, that was like a waste of money to me. But still, it's whatever. Yeah, that's the most I had at one time as an, you know, as a thinking, rational teenager. What is your ideal woman? I answered that one in another question week. I think it was number 4 or 3. I'm not gonna go over that question again. So if you want to watch those, if you haven't already, I suggest you do, because you know, yeah. But yeah, I did answer that question before. I kind of didn't want to sound like an asshole, so when that's why I don't want to answer it again, because I don't want to mix up the answer again and say something that I don't. You know, I was careful in that question weekly, so go watch that question weekly. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Mr. Wonder Spider, you're a new commenter. I did not notice you comment on anything before. If you have, I just didn't recognize your name. But thank you for commenting. What is your political stance? I like going for like Obama and like, you know, the Democrats. I'm not a Republican. The only Republican I would vote for in this race, I don't know if he's still in it, would be, what was his name? Ron. Not Gingrich, not that fucking asshole, that's Romney, not him. Not that other douche that was against all gays. Fuck that asshole. But the older guy, the older one, not Gingrich, but the other one. The one that said yay to like, you know, some stuff. But that was it. Besides him, I would still vote for Obama. Everyone's against Obama. I don't want to get into political shit, but everyone's against Obama because he's not fixing up the issues. Thing is, Bush fucked everything up before Obama did, and handed it right to Obama and said, here, fix it. And Obama's like, great, yeah, and I'm gonna get blamed when none of this shit gets fixed up in the next 2 years, right? Because that's exactly what happened. Well, 4 years, but still, everyone expected Obama to fix all these things. Sure, he made promises he didn't keep. I understand this, but you need to have these things. Like, it's easy to break things, like my mom says. It's easy to destroy things, but it's not easy to rebuild them. So look at it that way. I don't want to get into political shit because, you know, everyone has their opinions on it, and everyone bumps heads when it comes to that shit. So I don't want to go into that. I'm a very open-minded person, so I will see your views, and you can, you know, I will have my views, and I will see yours, and I can agree to disagree, all that kind of stuff. I just don't want to get into that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Where do you see the U.S. in 20 years? In turmoil? Nah, but like, kids, or, you know, I don't really know. Kids, I hate my generation of kids, like younger, because they think think they're adults, they think they can think for themselves, they think they fucking know everything, they grow up to be like assholes, and, you know, kids today need to learn respect. Parents don't know how to be parents anymore. I don't really want to go into this U.S. shit. But yeah, and if you agree with me, good for you, good job, but I'm just saying, yeah, I don't want to get into this conversation. Where's Lollipop Chainsaw? It's cheaper now. How cheap is it? Did it really go down that quick? I mean, it just came out. I do want to do Lollipop Chainsaw. I heard good things about it. It's a very weird kind of game, but it seems like my type of game. I don't have any money right now because I didn't get paid yet. I thought I was, but I'm not gonna get paid till like August 1st. So, yeah. But I do want to do Lollipop Chainsaw. I just don't know when. But if it is cheaper now, as you say, I will be checking it out. I just don't know when. And Alice Madness Returns. I did do Alice Madness Returns. I actually owned the game. I did it when it first was released. I have to say, out of all my playthroughs, I think that's one of my worst. It's not that bad, but I was very sick back then. It was when I first really got my sickness. That lasted almost a whole year. And I coughed so much later on in the game. It's just, it annoys me. And later, my mom had me be quiet by the end of the game. because it was late that night, and it's like, I just really didn't like that playthrough, and it started out really shitty, because I got the footage right up there quickly, but then YouTube deleted 100 of my videos, because of the stupid checkbox being where it shouldn't have been, and I accidentally clicked it, and I got fucked, and I pretty much teared up, and then had to replay it, for most of it anyway, like chapters 1 and half of 2, and yeah, it just started out shitty, and I just didn't care for that playthrough. But if you want to watch it, you can. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite of everything else I did. What did you think of the Fear series? I own all 3 Fears. I shit you not. I got them like months ago, like before my internet turned off on me, and I got fucked before it back in like November or December. I just never got to playing them. I want to do a playthrough of them. But at the same time, there's other things I want to do. But I will try to get to those. I really do want to try them. So, yeah. So, I do have Fears 1 through 3, but I just never played them. I'm a loser. And thanks for those questions. You asked quite a few of them, and they're pretty good ones. And seeing how you're a new commenter to me, I want to thank you for the comments. I really do appreciate it. As for all the people that did comment as well. Now, the last guy that asked a bunch of questions. Suton629. How come you never sent me a birthday present? Okay. Remember when you did the giveaway? The thing is, when it comes to giveaways, the point is, you give it away. You're not supposed to trade and all these kind of things. And when it comes to, like, you asked me why I didn't get you a birthday present. Thing is you have to see it from my perspective. If I did it for you, I would have to do it equally for everybody else. I can't do that. I can't. I do promise, though, in the future, sometime, I don't know when, I can't promise you a date, but I will have giveaways of my own someday. I will promise all of you guys that now. I will try to have a few giveaways in the future. I don't know when, but I will try. You know, I promise this channel will get better as it goes along. It's not at that point yet. And once I do get it to that point, I will be able to do giveaways, and I will be able to, you know, do stuff like that. I can't just give, oh, someone asked me for something, so I'm going to give it to them. I can't do that, because I would have to do it equally for everybody else. You see my position? I can't do that. But I do want to thank you for being such a long-time commentator, a long-time viewer, and I do appreciate that. And when I do giveaways, maybe you'll win one someday. But I can't just give something away, like, I can't just give somebody something because it's their birthday or whatever, because I would have to do that for everybody else. You know what I mean? It's just, to me it seems unfair, as well as to everybody else. It might be like, wow, you know, like, if I was to give you something, I mean, they'd probably be like, wow, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Cookies and cream or strawberry ice cream, cookies and cream, all the fucking way, right next to chocolate and Napoleon, or whatever the fuck that one's called. I do like those 3 ice creams. So. Do you like shrimp? I don't eat fish. Ugh, no. I got that from my mother. My mom doesn't eat it. I don't eat it. Yeah. I don't know. I used to eat crab. I used to, but then as I grew up, my taste buds and everything just started to, like, shit all over seafood. I don't know why. I just, meh. Do you like Skittles? That's like asking me, do I like M&M's? Are you kidding me? Do you think Sony will bring backwards compatibility back to the PS3? No. No. Not even with the new patented super slimmer version of it that's coming out. No. They're never going to bring back backwards compatibility. You know, that's just from a business standpoint. I can see them just not doing it because of that. And because of that, the fact that they're doing it to make more money because of HD collections. And I'm not saying the HD collections are bad, by all means. I'm getting Ratchet & Clank HD for 30 fucking bucks for that. Yeah, my hands are already on Ratchet & Clank HD collection. But that's why they won't do, you know, they won't bring back backwards compatibility, because of the fact they're going to be making HD collections and they will be making more money off of that. So I just don't see them making backwards compatibility again for the PS2. I mean PS3 for the PS2. What HD collections do you want to see? One comes to mind. Kingdom fucking Hearts Final Mix. People are like, what's Final Mix? Final Mix is the upgraded version of like the Kingdom Hearts series. There's Kingdom Hearts 1 and there's Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix is by far the best Final Mix out there, with the most new bosses, data bosses that you can fight multiple times, and they're just fucking awesome to fight. New Keyblades, new spells, more story. It's just a much better game, and it was never released in America. Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, or Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, or Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Make a fucking HD collection, Square Enix, and do it right. I don't want to see another Silent Hill 2 and 3 HD collection where it's all put together, okay? Just, no. Don't kill the fucking... No, you know what? Fuck the HD collection. I mean Kingdom Hearts 3, fucker. But no, I'm just kidding. But seriously. Been waiting years for it. But that's the HD collection I would like to see. Kingdom Hearts HD collection, period. Just do it. Square Enix, just do it. With Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts... You can put both Chain of Memories. You can put the Game Boy Advance version on that bitch, and the PS2 remake for Kingdom Hearts fucking Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Put that shit on there with Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and you'll guarantee you, when I get the money, I will have that game on there, like, prized. Okay? I will praise that game. My favorite series in HD? Yeah. I went there. If Optimus Prime and Battletoads had a fight, who would win and why? Battletoads or Optimus Prime? Battletoads? Optimus Prime! Who the fuck? Come on, roll out. No, but seriously, why? Because, well, they're toads and they're against a giant-ass alien type of machine that could totally eradicate their asses. I mean, seriously, just get a couple of sticks, put some fucking Battletoads in that bitch, roast them on top of a grill. Not that I'm not saying I would eat them. I just know some people eat that shit. But I'm just saying, Optimus Prime would fucking roast them. If Neon Cat and Keyboard Cat had a dance-off, who would win and why? I think my mind just got blown. Are you into Gundam at all, or the Gundam model kits? I didn't answer about model kits before. I'm pretty sure it was the same thing as Gundam. I'm pretty sure someone asked the same exact question as this. Which surprises me, because it's both Gundam, and they're both pretty much the same question. But, I'm not sure if it was Gundam. That's why I'm gonna answer it again. But Gundam, I do like Gundam. I used to watch it a lot. I used to play even the game on the Cartoon Network when the internet wasn't even that big. Like, this was back in the 90s, like, I think, 98, 99. CartoonNetwork.com, where it was actually not shitty. The game was fun, the show was good, and then the show disappeared after a couple of different seasons when the show started to change, which kind of upset me. I used to like it. There was other things like Zords or whatever. I forgot what it was called. There was a bunch of other shows that I used to like that was very similar to that, but yeah, they just disappeared. Model kits, I don't do model kits. I would if I had them, but I'm just not big on model kits, so yeah. Anyway, that was all. It actually feels like I made this episode kind of long, but I answered all your questions. That was it for this week. Is that it for this week? Oh no, there's one more. Crazy Man 26 1000 asked if you could ever date anyone you want, who would it be? Also, your videos are awesome. Thank you. And I don't know. I'm not one of those people who have a crush on like celebrities or stuff like that, so I don't know who I would date in real life. I don't know. I mean, Justin Bieber seems good enough for Selena, so... No, I'm just kidding. But thanks for asking those questions, guys. I really do appreciate it. And for all my new subscribers, if you're watching this, I really do appreciate you guys subscribing. I appreciate everything that's going on in this channel. With all your help, I mean, I never thought this channel would get this far. So I want to thank you all for helping me out to get this far. And thanks for all your questions. The questions, I actually really did like this episode when it came to those. And I hope you guys keep giving me all the good questions and shit. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and peace out, guys. See you guys next time. Now I'm going to go lay down because my stomach hurts.